Welcome back to our video, and this is our trade recap that we took on Wednesday 25th February. And first thing first is always market structure, and clearly you can see the market was moving down, then we had a shift, then we had a continuation, then we had this continuation to the upside, then we had a shift for external structure, right? Then if you see here, we had our last breakout structure to the upside. Then we had our change of character to the downside external structure. Then before this price came through up, we had our supply zone, which was here. Our bearish order block, we had a bearish order block. But after this bearish order block being disrespected, then we had our change of character to the upside. And that means this bearish order block automatically turned into our bullish breaker block. So we had to move to 30 minutes time frame. And we had to wait for the price to sweep this liquidity before we look for buy confirmation or buy trades. So we had to wait. Then after this, then we had this liquidation to the downside. Liquidity was swept. Had this liquidation. Then, and that last candle that swept liquidity and also swept more liquidity, we had our confirmation from just here. This was our confirmation. Then if you check on 15 minutes, then you had to look for entry. We had our 15 minutes order block, the last sell to buy candle, that was our entry. And even if you want to go lower, we had our liquidity swept, then we had a change of character to the upside. So we had to get our entry. We put our stop loss just below that candle that swept liquidity, and our entry just on that 15 minutes, that 15-minute order block. So we had to target 1 to 5 risk to reward, and this was our stop loss just below here. And then we had to target all this liquidity and also the opposite liquidity this side, but mainly this liquidity, mainly this swing high. So we had to wait patiently, and I had to send the signal to my VIP signal group, and everyone took that trade. And now it was just a waiting game. Price came, we got tagged in, then we had a very, very nice reaction. And as I told you before, you have to focus more after understanding and after mastering your trading edge or your strategy. You have to focus on risk management. Why? You have to focus on risk management, which is risk to reward, where you have risk to reward, then money management, then trade management, right? Then at the moment, you can see that the price just went up and it's already in profits, 30 pips. Then it's better you move your stop loss from this side just 5 pips inside your profits so that you can control emotions. Because sometimes you see you will be winning, you'll be in a winning trade and you're going to something like this, then automatically they take you out, right? But if you had a break even, automatically the price, when the price reverses back to your profit, it will automatically put you out and it will protect your capital. Remember, you first have to protect that capital, then you focus more on making money. Okay, you have to be patient. And we had our first take profit, but when I didn't take profit, I just waited for our full TP. although you can take out some partial profits like 80%, you can take out like 50% of your profits, then you leave the rest of the profits running, just having when you're having your break-even levels intact. And that moment you had to be a little bit more patient, and we had to wait the in, the out. It took like it was more of a day trading trade, but it went up to like 2 to 3 days. And that moment you can take out some profits. That's why when you get your first TP hit, you can take out some profits. Then you leave the rest of the position running without hesitating anything, without feeling like you're going to lose the trade. Then price went up again after collecting more liquidity. But that moment we had more entries from here because we had our order block here down, and I'll be making also that video and you understand why we took that trade and what made us to take that trade comfortably without hesitating, because it was part of our trading plan. So the price just went in, although it was a little bit stressful, but we hit our full TP with 2 trades and everything was very, very, very clean. Okay, that's it guys. Peace out.